morning, students. How are you? I hope all of you are fine and staying at home. Okay, children. Today we'll discuss about the representation of map relief features. Representation of relief features on map. Okay, now. In the last class we have discussed about some topic already. Again we are continued that. What is the topic name? Representation of relief features on map. Relief features means, already you know that relief features means landforms. The earth surface, different types of landforms are there. I mean mountains, valleys and deserts, forests. Different types of landforms are there. Some are high, some are low. Okay, now look at in your textbook page number 12. Relief features means the high and low places on the surface of the earth. Relief features means the high and low places of the earth surface. The main relief features are hills, valleys, plateaus, plains, river basins, rocky and sandy places. What is the main relief features? First one is the valleys. Valleys, hills, mountains. Third one is the plateaus. Plains, plain areas. River basins, rivers. River basins and rocky and sandy places. Desert areas, I mean. Sandy places. These are main relief features. Main relief features are landforms. Since the maps are flat, we cannot show the heights on them. Actually, the map is a flat paper. How can we show the heights? So, we cannot show the heights on a map. We therefore use a special symbol for this called contours or contour lines. So, we are used some special symbols. What is the special symbol? That lines are called contour lines or isolines. Okay, now. What is the line name? Contour lines. Contours or contour lines are called isolines. Are you understood? In the earth surface, different types of relief features are there. Main relief features, valleys, hills. These valleys are again two types. U-shaped valleys, V-shaped valleys. Okay, now. Some valleys are U-shaped valleys, some are V-shaped valleys. Okay, especially in the mountain areas. Valleys, hills, plateaus, plains, river basins, rocky and sandy places, I mean desert areas. These are main relief features in the earth surface. Some are high, some are low relief features. How can we show on a map? So, we are use some special symbols. The symbols is called contour lines or contours line or isolines. Okay, now. You read about them in class 7th. Already we read about them in the class 7th. In the class 7th, you know that contour lines. Okay, already have idea. Contours are lines on map joining places of the same height measured from the sea level. Contour lines means joining the equal heights. This line joining the equal heights. Which heights. Which place to calculate the heights? Sea level. Okay, now which place to calculate the heights? Sea level. Don't forget. Contour lines are map joining places of same height measured from the sea level. In other words, all places on a contour line will have the same height from the sea level. In the sea level, all places are same heights. Contour lines are also called isolines, lines joining places with some common features. Contour lines is also called the isolines. Okay, now these lines are joining places with some common features. Are you understood? Contour lines means joining the equal heights. This line joining the equal heights. This line joining the equal places, equal heights. Which place to calculate it? With sea level. Okay, now. Look at in your textbook, different types of maps are there. This map tells us the high and low patterns. Okay, now high and low areas. Observe carefully. Remaining, these are contour line shaped. Okay, now. Contour lines are usually drawn at fixed intervals of height such as 20 meters, 50 meters or 100 meters. So, the contour lines are drawn, the lines are fixed intervals. Some differences are still there. Some are 20 meters, some are 50 meters, some are 100 meters. Uniform contour interval is maintained on a given map. Contour lines give an indication of the slope of the land as well as the elevation above sea level. The contour lines, which place to take in the measurement? Sea level. Next, another one is the where contour lines are far apart, it represents a gentle slope. Okay, now in case the contour lines is a far, the lines are two lines are far apart, it represents the gentle slope. Okay, now. Contour lines are fair, so it represents a gentle slope. Closer, the contour lines are a closer, దగ్గరగా ఉన్నట్లయితే it represents steep slope. Steep means తక్కువ వాలి కలిగి ఉండటం. Steep slope. And uniformly spaced lines equal గా ఉన్నట్లయితే uniformly the contour lines are uniformly shaped lines, so it represents the uniform equal గా ఉన్నట్లు. Okay, now slope. Look here, contour line, where contour lines are far apart, it represents a gentle slope. Contour lines దూరంగా ఉన్నట్లయితే, contour lines are దూరంగా ఉన్నట్లయితే వాళ్ళు తక్కువగా ఉన్నట్లు. I mean a gentle slope means తక్కువగా ఉన్నట్లు. Next, contour lines are equal parts. Contour lines are closer, so the steep slopes వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నట్లు. Okay, now contour lines are fair distance, so a gentle slope తక్కువ వాళ్ళు కలిగి ఉన్నట్లు. Contour lines are closer, the lines close గా ఉన్నట్లయితే a steep slope తీవ్రమైన వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువ వాళ్ళు కలిగి ఉన్నట్లు. Uniform shaped lines are there, so uniform shape ఒకే విధమైన వాళ్ళు కలిగి ఉన్నట్లు చూపిస్తాయి. Okay, now I mean contour lines. Are you understood? Next, another one is the atlas. You know that atlas means a collection different types of maps. These books given the information different types of maps. An atlas is a collection of maps usually arranged according to different themes. Okay, now atlas means a collection of maps, different maps. So these maps given the different types of informations. Okay, different themes. Open the school atlas and look at the list of all the maps shown in it. Open your school atlas, and you can look at the all maps information. You can find out much useful information about different places and use it to imagine the life of people living there. So first of all, you can open the school atlas and you can get some different types of maps. You can get the informations. Okay, you can find out the different types of maps. After you can get different information in your school atlas too. Can you imagine the life of people living in Arunachal Pradesh based on the information and the same theme from the atlas? In your atlas, you can find out the Arunachal Pradesh. After you can get the information, the people, Arunachal Pradesh life of people living. Okay, now are you understood? Atlas means collection of maps, different types of maps. This book tells us the different types of maps. Okay, now so you can find out the some important places. You can find out the some important places in your atlas. You can get the information. Especially you can find out the first Arunachal Pradesh and you can get the information. People life. Okay, way of life. You can get the information. In the back side, 2-3 maps are there. These maps given the different types of information. First one is the relief and drainage system, river system, and mean annual rainfall system, distribution of rainfall, AP distribution of rainfall. This map is a AP map. So AP distribution of rainfall. Next, another one is the soils. Different areas, different types of soils are there. Soils available. Some areas are plateaus, some areas are plains. Okay, now each areas red soil, black soil. Okay, different soils are there. So you can observe these maps. First lesson completed. What is the lesson name? Reading and analysis of maps. Okay, now. Thank you so much.